Hey, I'm Daniel, the creator of Unboxed AI, and today I wanted to record this video and tell you why I created Unboxed AI, what's the concept, and where is this idea coming from. So I never really like reading emails, right? Seeing these tens or hundreds of unread emails in my Gmail app, I just go into panic mode every time I see this, because most of them. Why I hate that? Because most of these emails are just noise, and they don't need your attention, and you would be absolutely fine not knowing about them. For some people, is 90%. For some people, is 95%. For some people, is 99%. It's majority of the emails that we see in our Gmail inbox. But you only know such emails if you go and actually read them. And it was really hard to filter out the noise in the inbox until recent advancements in AI and LLMs, ChatGPT, and everything around that. Now they enable us to fix this problem, in my opinion. And I also never really like cleaning up an inbox, right? Cleaning up. I most of the times I don't like cleaning up my flat, let alone some digital. It sounds like a digital chore, right? Who likes to do that? And which basically means you have to go through a long list of unread emails and decide which one has higher priority and sort them and read a little bit here and there. And once you found the lucky email and all of them are competing for your attention, right, you have to decide between these competition for the lucky email that will get your attention. And once you decided that, you have to, okay, you open it and now suddenly you see a really new visual because each email has a different visual and layout. And once you find the text inside there, then you read the text, then you say, this email is about XYZ. Now comes the decision moment. What should you do with this email? Should you unsubscribe? Should you delete? Should you archive it? Should you star it? Should you label it? Should you create a reminder? Should you create a to do? Should you block? Should you forward? Should you? It's 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 just the amount of decisions that it takes to organize only one email is just crazy. And that's why every time I clean up an inbox, I just feel exhausted, right? Just because of the number of decisions that you have to make to clean this thing up is absolutely insane. So what's the problem, right? Why it's so bad? Emails are so bad. I think the problem is with the inbox. You know, if you think about it, what is an inbox? It's an infinite list of items. So that sounds horrible, right? It's a horrible user experience idea, right? So that's the basic problem. It was invented 50 years ago, and after the internet became popular, it never got an upgrade. And anybody with an email account now they have to deal with this thing called overflowing inboxes and over communication, and basically that's the legacy that is left after 50 an invention that was done 50 years ago. But what is emails? But what is emails at the core? Why you open emails? The reason that we open emails mostly is it's twofold, right? So you either want to know if there is anything important to do for you, or anything important to know. So that's kind of the two main things that main reasons that we open emails for. So inbox is kind of a to-do list, right? But it's a horrible to-do list right now. And the goal, that's why I built Unbox AI. I wanted to make emails a smart to-do list, a to-do list that can learn from you, a to-do list that understands and learns and every day gets better. And you can go and read your emails and extract some action items. And so I started it really to fix this issue by putting a secretary in between you and your inbox. It turned out we already solved this problem, but only a few people, the leaders, the presidents, all the CEOs, they solved this problem. They don't go clean up their inboxes. They don't go read all these emails. No, their secretaries do. But but only a few people could afford secretaries, right? Until now. So Unbox is an AI secretary for Gmail. And now everybody can have a secretary that does that for that does this reading and extracting items, action items, important things, highlights for them. So that's basically the premise of Unbox AI. You can get briefed on what's important in the what happened in the last 24 hours, and you get notifications only if anything truly needs your attention. So right now, to be honest with you, I don't read any emails anymore. And because everything is marked as read, my email is marked 0 on red, so I never see any notifications on my Gmail app because everything is processed. And I only once in every maybe week get an action item that was recognized in my emails, and I get, hey Daniel, you have a new action item, and then I open the app and see if there's anything to do, or if I'm bored really, I open it. Maybe it takes me 30 seconds to quote unquote clean up anything. So just by a glance, everything will be marked as read. So that's why it takes less than 30 seconds to just go through everything and decide, and because everything is well categorized and somebody did the job for you. So I built this app for myself, but I realized that this problem, millions of people are facing this problem, and again, I think inbox is obsolete, and the real war that we have nowadays is against noise in our communications, and I'm kind of on a mission to win this war, to get rid of noise in our communication, and I wanted to start it with email. So if you really like the idea, I would be happy if you join what I would call the inboxless movement by starting using Unboxed, and I would be happy to hear your feedback and hear back from you. So because I truly believe that we deserve better than this, and that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. See you next time.